Hello, my name is Holly Kirkpatrick, an online student at Pittsburgh State University. This project is a part of TM 350, Societal Influence of Technology. The product I am presenting is the straight razor. I will be covering a wide range of information about the straight razor. We will start with some history, then move into materials used, physics and working principles, modern cost to produce, and social outcome, how the straight razor changed daily life. We will also look at how the straight razor has changed over time, disadvantages of the straight razor, and finally, improvements that could be made to the modern straight razor. To start, let's go over some fun facts about the razor. Razors are used to cut body hair by shaving. Razors have been used since the Bronze Age and was originally made from bronze or obsidian. There are three main types of razors: electric razors, straight razors, and safety razors. Straight razors started being produced in the 1700s and were mainly used by skilled barbers or servants to shave those who were wealthy. The first modern straight razor was decorated and had a hollow ground blade. Sharpened clamshells, shark teeth, and flint have all historically been used as razors. Electrical razors, known as electric shavers, were first produced in the 1930s. Stainless steel blades have been used in razors since 1960, which makes the razor reusable. Razors are often hard to sharpen, so today's razors mostly have blades that, when blunt, are disposed of. Safety razors were invented in the late 1800s and have become the most common type of razor. Straight razors are not commonly used these days, but are the preferred shaving method of old-fashioned barber shops. There are several different types of straight razors on the market today, from the simple to the swanky. The first modern straight razors were sold in Sheffield, England in 1680. However, the straight razor predates the Sheffield models. These ancient razors go back to ancient Egypt, where they were made of solid gold and copper. After its introduction in the 1680s, the straight razor became the primary method of shaving for 200 plus years. It wasn't until the late 20th century that the straight razor lost its popularity over the now preferred safety razor. The straight razor, also known as an open razor or cutthroat razor, has been around for a long time. They originated in ancient Egypt, 1569 to 1081 BC, using bronze, gold, or copper for the razor itself. They have since improved, trading these crude metals for cast steel, making a better, more precise shave. Straight razors were the main method of shaving for over 200 years. The straight razor has made several theatrical appearances, including 007 Skyfall and Sweeney Todd. The straight razor is a simple machine with very few parts. It basically consists of a formed piece of steel, a handle, and a pivot to hold the two pieces together. The formed steel blade consists of the tang, which is at the base of the blade, the shank, the shoulder, the edge, the head, and the points. There are 5 different point types on a razor. The square, spike, or sharp point has a point profile that is straight and terminates at a very sharp point, perpendicular to the cutting edge of the razor. This type of blade is used for precise shaving in small areas. The round point, as the name implies, has a point profile that is semicircular and lacks any sharp end points. The French or oblique point resembles the point profile of a quarter circle, but with a sharper angled curve. The Spanish point has a small rounded tip which is followed by a concave arch. And finally, the barber's notch. The barber's notch is similar to the Spanish point, but differs as its rounded tip at the edge of the blade is larger. The 3 main pieces of the straight razor are the handle, blade, and pivots. The handle can be made out of wood, plastic, ceramic, glass, steel, or any other type of material that can be easily held and sculpted to fit the blade. The blade, shank, tang are made out of one piece of formed steel. The pivot is just a simple rivet that hold the two pieces of the razor together. Physics and working principle. The working principle behind the straight razor is to get a smooth, close shave. The physics of the straight razor are the same as a knife. The razor cuts the hair by pushing the sharp blade over the skin in order to cut the hair. The force of the blade against the skin is more than the hair can withstand, therefore removing the hair. This is known as pushing force. Today's cost. A straight razor is more expensive to produce than that of a cheap disposable razor. You can get some disposable razors starting at just 26 cents per razor, but a good straight razor will cost around $300. However, a straight razor that is well maintained can last several years, while a disposable razor only lasts for a couple of shaves. Here is a cost breakdown summary of the different types of razors on the market. As you can see from the graph, there are disposable razors, different price ranges of cartridge razors. A cartridge razor is the ones that you pop the head off and put a new head on the handle while keeping the handle for multiple uses. And then the straight razor. The disposable razor is only good for a couple of shaves over its lifetime. This cost can be upwards of $111 per year, to stick with disposable safety razors. The cartridge razor can range anywhere between $40 to $100 in yearly costs. The straight razor has an upfront cost of around $300 depending on how fancy your razor is, but if well maintained, can last decades. This puts the total yearly cost of the straight razor at around $6.40. Social aspects. The straight razor was a big breakthrough in personal grooming when it was first invented. For many years, the straight razor was the preferred method of shaving. It was not until the very recent past that the straight razor has fallen out of favor with the majority of the population. However, it is making a comeback as costs are low and straight razor offers a superior shave over the safety razor. After the straight razor's theatrical debuts, sales started increasing and have remained in high demand. One of these theatrical debuts was the 2012 James Bond film Skyfall. It renewed interest in the straight razor due to a scene when the agent shaves with one of his co-stars, Naomi Harris. As you can see in these pictures, the straight razor has changed drastically over time. Straight razors have changed a lot since they were first invented. The main change is the type of steel being used. In ancient Egypt, they were forged out of gold. Now they consist of stainless steel or high carbon steel. Disadvantages. The main disadvantage of the straight razor is the lack of a safety feature. It is too easy to cut yourself without safety guards protecting the razor. Remember the play Sweeney Todd? Disposable razors have a safety guard and you are less likely to cut yourself. Improvements. Although there really aren't any improvements that can be made to the straight razor, it is making a comeback. Many men and some women prefer the feel of a straight razor shave over that of a disposable razor. If the straight razor is maintained properly, it offers a smoother, closer shave than that of the disposable safety razor. One important improvement that could be made is better education and availability of maintenance information on the straight razor. Many people these days don't know how to use or maintain a straight razor, therefore making the choice of a disposable safety razor their best bets.